doing great, man. I appreciate you having me.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Well, Jim, one of the major reasons why I wanted to have you on the show is to talk about the NFL's incentivizing minority hires at this time. And I know on yesterday you did a posting on Twitter talking about how Coach Locke and his association has, I guess, applauded the efforts of the NFL, but saying there's much more to be done. What's your opinion? What more can be done to be able to help the executives and the owners of NFL teams to kind of look at the coaching ranks and be able to give more opportunities to minorities?
Yeah, first off, let me say this. I think it speaks to us being in a bad state where you have to incentivize the hiring of diverse people. To me, that's sad. That's a shame. And yet the NFL office feels that basically it has no choice at this point because the other things that it has been doing has not worked. And so I think it's important for us to remember here, we're talking about league owners. We're not talking about the NFL as a whole. The league office, meaning the commissioner, Troy Vincent, the head of football operations, and others have been pushing for some time to try and level the playing field when it comes to hiring of diverse candidates for head coaching positions and general manager positions. And Michael Locksley, the head coach at Maryland, decided to take this one step further because he, among others, do not buy into this narrative that there's a lack of diverse candidates in the pipeline for head coaching or GM positions. Mm-hmm. And so he came up with founded an organization that's seeking to address that. And on its board of directors, it includes minorities, it includes whites, it includes folks from college, it includes people from the NFL. For instance, Debbie Yao is on it, Ozzie Newsome is on it, Mike Tomlin is on it. And you can go down the list to the folks that are on the board of directors there. And this is long-winded, me getting to addressing your point. Mm-hmm. But one of the things that was so fascinating to me about the recommendations that they made is that they tried to speak reality and not address best case scenarios or what our hopes and aspirations are. And they understand that many times the way that you get NFL owners' attention is by speaking to their pocketbook. Mm-hmm. And so therefore, one of the recommendations that they made is that teams that hire diverse head coaches or GMs, primary football executives, as they call them, that they would be rewarded financially through a greater share of the league's national revenue. The other thing that was really interesting to me is that in that letter, they said that they would like to see the NFL come out and publicly state the root problem of this issue. And that is racism, either actual racism, systemic racism, those sorts of things. Mm-hmm. So I thought it was pretty bold what they put out there. I don't know what kind of traction it's going to get. We'll see. I do think that there is a climate in the NFL now where it is generating enough attention that hopefully some owners will act on it. The numbers are so awful when you talk about only 4 minority head coaches in the NFL, only 3 of them black, and only 2 black general managers in the entire NFL, remembering there are 32 teams in a league whose player population is 70% black. Those numbers just are appalling.